those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
But nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Usually when we talk about concentration and catching the ball, it's about the receiver. In this case, it's the defender who had the great focus knocking it away.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Stafford on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll give the Steelers a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He finds Hopkins complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll bring Fitzgerald in motion left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And the wideout in motion. In motion left, Fitzgerald. Back to throw, Stafford. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is a do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to speed things up here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Caught left side, Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Halfback sent in motion. Throwing on third down. Stafford. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And a loose football. 11 yards for number 11. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Stafford. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it with Hill. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jeremy Hill punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's up and good. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 23 yards on the play. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll look to throw again. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And it's a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll run it with Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. He's got his man complete. It's Tim Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tim Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now they're...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Fitzgerald's got it right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And quitters never win. Pass it on.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop, word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.